Hello chess lovers, I have a very notable game for you which got the best game prize at 1972 Chess Olympiad. With the white pieces is playing Werner Hug and Vlastimil Hort is on the black side. Werner Hug started with c4 and knight f6 by Hort, knight f3, e6, g3, b6, bishop g2, bishop b7, Hort goes for Nimzo Indian defense, white castles, bishop e7, d4, black castles, knight c3, knight e4, knight takes e4, bishop takes e4, bishop f4, d6, queen d2, knight d7, rook d1, h6, knight e1, and f5. And now we have a typical Dutch defense-like structure. Bishop takes e4, f takes e4, queen c2, knight f6 protecting the pawn, f3, and g5. Hort is playing very aggressively, starting an advancement on the king side. Bishop e3, queen e8. Hort is going to bring the queen to h5 square, a very typical queen maneuver which we can see very often in Dutch defense. White played king g2, but as you have noticed, the pawn on e4 is hanging. But if f takes e4, then this can give a strong counterplay. Black can play queen h5 with the idea of bringing the knight to g4 square. If knight f3, then anyways knight g4. Now the bishop is hanging. If rook d3, then e5 with a very strong counterplay. Let's go back. After queen e8, we see king g2 in the game. Now comes queen h5, h3, queen g6, rook c1, rook f7. Black is going to double up the rooks on f-file. F takes e4 and g4. Well, actually, rook f8 is stronger. Later, black will capture on e4 and will try to penetrate white's camp. But instead, we see g4, h4, e5, queen d3, knight takes e4, knight c2. Probably white was planning to bring the rooks on f-file and stop black's aggression, but a better move was playing c5, starting a counter-attack on the queen side. But instead we see knight c2, now comes rook f8, bishop g1, and now comes a very powerful move by black. Can you find Hort's next move? Ready? Actually, Hort played bishop takes h4 check, but if you have found rook f3, this is also very strong. If e takes f3, then g takes f3 check. If king f1, then queen takes g3, and white is in trouble. There are so many threats. Let's go back. But instead, after bishop g1, Hort played bishop takes h4, another strong move. G takes h4, and now the rook comes, rook f3. Of course, now capturing on f3 is very dangerous because black can capture on f3, give a discover check. If king f1, then queen g2 check, king e1, f2 check, and white king is getting checkmated. Let's go back. After rook f3, white played a desperate knight e3 move, but now comes rook g3 check, king h1, and the final blow. There it goes, rook f2. And Werner Hug resigned. Right now the threat is rook h3 check, and of course you can't capture on f2 because of this knight takes f2 check, forking the queen and the king. If king h2, then rook h3 check first, saving the rook and then capturing on d3, and it's over. Your comments please. I hope that you enjoyed this beautiful game. Good luck.